Yo, what's going on, guys? It is Misty and welcome back to Pokemon Infinite Fusion. In today's episode, you guys, we are going to be diving into our second gym challenge and going to be facing off against Misty, the water type user. I am really excited for today's episode and hopefully you guys are too. Hopefully we can beat Misty without losing any Pokemon, but I think it's due time for a team recap. I am pre-recording these episodes and doing voiceovers, but I did record a little bit of a segment where I did go through our team. So without further ado, let's jump straight in. We have Pi, our Skiploom, and Rattata Fusion. This thing is super cute. It's nice and green. We up next have our starter Pokemon, our Wartortle, which has been fused with our Butterfree. This thing is an absolute beast. I love it so much. We then have Viney, our Tangela, and Zubat Fusion. This thing's weird, but I heard from a friend that it evolves into something really cool. We then have our Pidgeotto and Magikarp Fusion, which is an absolute beast at the moment. I'm really looking forward to evolving this thing into a Gyarados. Hopefully we can do that, but without further ado, let's head over to the gym. Let's kind of speed through these trainer battles and let's get to Misty. So these voiceovers that I'm doing are kind of a learning curve for me. I've never done anything like this before, so hopefully I do them okay. So I just wanted to speed through these early trainer battles because some of these fusions are actually quite cool, and I wanted to give you guys a bit of an example of how good our team is so far. The team before was kind of just, I fused the two Pokemon we had together and just hope for the best, but we have a couple of Pokemon that do work well together, so I did refuse them all just so we had a bit more of a chance in this kind of gym battle and just later in the game. I feel like if we're smart with our fusions, we'll do a lot better, but if a Pokemon does die, then it does die for good. So it is now time to face off against Misty. I was terrified for this battle because I knew that we had to only select two Pokemon out of our four, so I had to be really smart about who we used, and I wasn't too sure about what I actually wanted to do because Viney would have been a good option, but our two best Pokemon are probably our starter Pokemon and Viney, but the Pidgey and Pidgeotto and Magikarp Fusion is actually quite good as well. But as you'll see here, we do enter our starter Pokemon. I think it was super important to actually start with that, and we do use our Magikarp Pidgeotto Fusion just because it did evolve and it is quite decent. So jumping straight into the Misty battle, I did not know what to expect. Jigglydean comes out, which is a Jigglypuff Goldeen, and my first option was just to paralyze this thing because I didn't know what it could do, and successfully we managed to get it paralyzed once, but we get it paralyzed again, which is super cool, and Misty wastes their super potion on this thing, so I just kind of spam Silver Wind here. I wasn't sure what this thing was going to do. It hits us with a Horn attack, which does quite a bit of damage, but a Confusion here, as you'll see, is enough to take this thing out. Now I used up quite a few Silver Winds. I wasn't sure what this final Pokemon was going to be, and it is an Oddish and Staryu Fusion, which is perfect, and I do just go straight into trying to hit this thing with a Silver Wind. It does big damage, and I wasn't too sure if I was going to Stun Spore, but I decided just to go all out and just hit this thing with another Silver Wind just to finish this battle nice and easy. Our starter Pokemon is an absolute genius, an absolute beast of a Pokemon. We are under leveled considering it was two levels over us, but we managed to successfully get the Cascade City Gym badge, and we also get Water Pulse. Now I was super excited because Water Pulse is going to be great for our starter Pokemon. Now, after beating Misty, I wanted to use a rare candy that we picked up earlier in the game on Dirtbird since it didn't get any action in that fight and wasn't able to actually evolve. Now, Pidgeotto Gyarados sounds like a really weird fusion, but I had high hopes for this thing. And then it evolved and I was a little bit taken back. This thing is busted, but it looks okay. It looks okay. Better than what some of the other Pokemon that I've encountered look, but not as good as I hoped. It learns Bite, and Gyarados' stats are just going to take over from here. It's going to be really cool. I wanted to test my luck and just see how this thing looked inverted the other way around. These are its stats and moves, which I thought were a big upgrade. So we do use our DNA reversers that I've been buying, and I was a bit lost at what this thing really looked like. It's the worst fusion I've seen in this game so far, and there's been some bad ones. Like, what is this? What is this? Pidgeos? I just don't know anymore. This game is broken. Some of these fusions look crazy, but some of them just look really derpy. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. I really do appreciate it. Hopefully you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. Let me know down below. Do you enjoy these types of videos where I kind of do a voiceover, or do you want me to react and record live? Just let me know and I will change my format for you guys. But thank you guys so much for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed, and let's get hyped for the next video.